Aachen World Equestrian Games 2006 were hosted by Germany, watched across the globe. The breathtaking Aachen Showground became the theatre of equestrian dreams for 2 weeks, as more than 800 competitors from 60 nations fought it out for 16 gold medals and the title of world champion. More than 500,000 spectators witnessed the largest extravaganza of equestrian sport ever seen.
It's with great honour to declare the 5th FEI World Equestrian Games, Aachen 2006, open.
Welcome to the highlights of the reining competition. All the best of the action from 2 days of Western riding at its finest. It promises to be one heck of a ride. The first round of this two-part competition will decide the team medals. The second gives the riders their chance for individual glory.
You know, the competition has gotten so close anymore. There's any team out there can step up and have a great run. I think anybody's got a shot at the medals.
Well, I would say that the home of reining has been in the United States. You know, that's where it basically was founded in the 40s by the AQHA and developed by the National Reining Horse Association in '66. But as you can see, it has really taken a foothold internationally. All over the world, you can go and wear a cowboy hat today and not feel out of place.
This is the dressage of the Western world. Gone are the top hat and tails, though. It's Stetsons all the way. Well, let's get straight into the action. And first up is Grisha Ludwig for Germany. Joining me in the commentary box is judge and international reiner Bob Mayhew.
Hi, Emma. It's great to be here.
The German crowd loving this home performer here.
Oh, I think we're going to see a lot of whooping and hollering. Reining is a little more vocal than dressage anyway, so you'll see a lot of excitement from them. Good turnarounds here from Grisha. Look at the lovely cadence. Probably a half-point penalty there, just stopped up short of the mark, although we can't actually see it to be accurate, but lovely cadence from the front legs, maintain a nice pivot foot. And this is what we like to see. Horse moving out, coming back to him. You know, he was looking as though it was nice, free moving, and little resistance in the comeback, but I mean, still fantastic. All he was saying is that this is cast iron zero at the moment, you know, an average manoeuvre, and could be getting towards a plus half. But exciting, you know. We have to remember that the whole definition of reining is a horse that is willingly guided. The best rein horse should be willingly guided and controlled with little or no apparent resistance and dictated to completely. And I think pretty much so you're seeing this from Grisha here.
The German crowd really seem to have taken this sport to their hearts, don't they?
Oh, it's big time in Germany, big time. I had just to show out there last year, and the first class had 130 competitors. I mean, that's a lot of people. Again, this horse moving out nicely. Not sure what he's flapping his hand to.
Of course, the German team are somewhat hampered by the fact that they've actually got no discards score at all. They've only got 3 riders in there because 2 of their horses failed the vet's inspection. And this is actually Grisha's second choice of horse.
It'll hurt them a little bit, I'm sure. It's always handy to have that little backup. There's the Germans all going well. I don't blame them either, you know. I think you'll see the crowd really cheering for just reining in general, and then there'll be the extra cheers for the home rider, so to speak. See, this horse has come back to him really nice and soft. He's going to move out to the rundown. And what we want to see this horse do is just to build the speed just really nicely and then when he asked for it to, they would just break in its back and go in the ground. And a really nice start and a nice rein back. I mean, this is going to make it a nice score for him. I'm sure he'll be happy with that score and that
Absolutely,
run.
a score of 218.5 for Grisha Ludwig. A very solid start for Germany. Del Hendricks now for the USA on Starbucks Sidekick, the first of the $1 million reiners we'll see here today.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is the strength in the USA team is incredible. They've got the top 150 money earners, and I mean, there to choose from. So somebody said, well, one or two couldn't make it and stuff like that. I said, it's incredible. They can go right down to 20-odd people and still have pretty much the same performance. But Del's been a tremendous competitor over the last few years, well, for many years, but over the last few years he's really put the power down, and a very respected trainer and president of the NRHA, so it's pretty good that the president's actually riding it in himself. Nice transition back, and again, just look at the softness of the horse coming back. I mean, this must be exciting to judge. Doesn't hit a particularly good stop there. A little trouble coming out of the rollback. That'll take a little detraction from that. But there's nothing like being up there in the judge's seat when you're getting a lot of runs like this. I tell you, you have some enormous run, and that's going to hurt him a lot. See, the horse didn't stay in the ground on the stop, and then there's quite a bit of resistance in the backup. So having not seen all the rest of the runs, I expect if he's got some good stuff in there, he'll still score pretty good.
He still gets 219, so the rest of the round must have made up for some of those less than perfect.
I mean, here's a nice turnaround. Again, cadence in those front legs, pivot foot remains right in position. I mean, this is as good as it gets. He wasn't quite happy the run down. He was trying to get him to come across a little bit. He must have been leaning a little bit, and then you just see that bounce in the ground, and not quite the perfection in the rollback, not the 180.
Well, Lance Griffin from Canada will be looking to do better on Wizentag checks.
Pretty nice.
Is there much chance, really, that in the team competition anyone could beat America or Canada?
Well, team competitions are what you get on the day, isn't it? And I said the strength in there and the strength with Canada, they have so many reins, they've got a lot of experienced people. There is a chance, yes. I mean, I've judged in Italy and Germany, and so there's possibility. But if all the Americans go according to form and all the Canadians go into form, it's going to be a difficult one to beat, even though the Italians and Germans are very good.
Well, this is Ilan Rosenberg for Israel, not necessarily a country you'd associate with reining, but we've got a fair few unusual countries here this time around, a lot more than we had in Jerez last time in 2002. And he's riding Chic Freckle Elena.
And, doesn't that show that in 4 years how far reining's gone worldwide? I mean, it was worldwide enough to be accepted into the World Equestrian Games back in 2002, and here we are 4 years down the Rhine, and there's so many teams, so many individuals. It's gone absolutely bananas, thankfully.
Selena Schultheis now for Switzerland on Dunnet Sugar Quixote, and it's a Swiss all-girl team.
Yeah, I saw them down in Italy last year, and it was they're forced to be reckoned with. They're coming along, and I think we're tending to see more ladies come into the sport now, and more ladies coming in at the top level. In fact, I know the Derby in the United States has just been won by a woman who's with an Italian-bred and trained horse and lived in Italy. So things are changing.
Well, Selena gets a score of 216. On to the second line riders now. Christian Perez for Italy on Duelin for me.
And I think it's important, really, that we just mention to any of the viewers that don't understand this. that 210 would be an average score. That means everything has been done correctly and no penalties. So you're getting these things, scores in like sort of 216, 219. They're nice scores.
Because the scores end up so close together, it's almost, you imagine that the performances aren't that different, but...
Well, there's different ways to get them, because, you know, somebody might have a +1 and somebody might have a -half or something like that, and then they'll swap the next manoeuvre around. So there's lots of different ways of achieving it. Somebody might have it's possible to have a +1 type score and still have a 1-point penalty. So really nice, comes back, really, really nice. I mean, so effortless. I mean, this horse says, I want to please. And look, he's got a nice expression to his ears. You know, he's listening all the way back.
And it's been very rare here in Aachen to see any horse open their mouth at all and show any resistance during these manoeuvres.
Yeah, then that just shows you how little brain pressure we're using to cue these horses.
And he's thrilled with that performance, and he should be. Gets a score of 222. Puts him into first place.
There we go. We've got the scores coming up on the board there, so you can see the bottom line, the bottom score, and one of the top scores at that case.